lock by a juvenile because he's going after his fucking mom while showing up at his fucking house. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand the point to that?
Yes, sir.
Lock her up too.
That part.
You want to come here and show up and start shit and borrow, you're getting locked up.
Yep.
Lay it all you want.
Y'all have a good night.
It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
It's not my fucking attitude. No, yo, just back up. Back up. I promise you, she would never hit me with that thing no more. No. Look at me. You saw how he attacked me because you knew he was
Letting niggas sneak in her mom's crib, bringing her brother, beat the fuck up. Yeah, got your ass beat the fuck up.
I didn't fucking beat me up.
Got your ass beat the fuck up.
When I interfered,
Got your ass beat the fuck up.
Muhammad was trying to beat on a woman.
Got your ass beat the fuck up.
I never locked by a juvenile because he's going after his fucking mom while showing up at his fucking house. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You understand the point to that?
Yes, sir.
Lock her up too.
That part.
You want to come here and show up and start shit and borrow, you're getting locked up.
Yep.
Lay it all you want.
Y'all have a good night. So I really wasn't planning on making this story time.
Now here's the full story time. One
My
time.
leave out is atrocious, and I just got my wisdom tooth pulled, so bear with me. So my son had this girlfriend for like a whole year or something like that. I don't know, maybe 9 months or whatever. The first time I met her, she was sneaking out of my back door. I put my son on punishment because he had stayed out past 2 o'clock in the morning. He was 16 going on 17 then. Mind you, he's just this awesome kid, goes to a Catholic high school, plays football, started since he was in 9th grade, and he's just an altogether wholesome, great kid, right? But he's a lover's lover, he's a lover's boy. He don't like a lot of, girls. He just always liked one girl. So this is the girl he chose, the one that I caught sneaking out of my back door. So she would never come to the house or whatever. He said that her mom was really strict and maybe she wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend or something of that sort. So I understood that. But I told him, like, at the end of the day, you don't need a girlfriend, because, and especially not her, because first of all, she doesn't already respect herself and she's 16. You told her you was on punishment and you snuck her in here because I caught her coming out the back door. If she didn't respect herself to come through the front door, what makes you think she's the girl for you? But he was so gung-ho on this girl. Okay, fine, cool. Now, a situation happened where I took him to the doctors, and he goes to the doctors at least every 6-7 months because he's an athlete. In order for him to play football, he has to get a checkup, right? So his checkup came back. I let him know, like, hey, this is what the doctor said. We had a sit down. He was giving me all different ways as to how you can get what the doctor said that he had. And I was just telling him, like, so have you been with anybody else other than her? He was like, no, Mom, like, I really, but, niggas lie. He's my son, but, I understand, like, So I really pressed him, like, asked him.
She telling the truth.
You haven't, because while we're talking, he's really sad. So in my mind, either you really sad because you're going to have to tell your girlfriend that you either had it prior or you got it, like you cheated on her or something. Back up, please. Hi, back up. Okay. Or, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah, they was gonna have a conversation about it or whatever. So I haven't heard anything about this girl. Fast forward to this past Saturday at 1:19 a.m. The reason why I know it was 1:19 a.m. because I was asleep, minding my business, and got a phone call from a no caller ID. I didn't answer. Got another phone call from a no caller ID. I finally answered it. When I answered it, it was the Sharon Hill police saying that they had my son who snuck into his girlfriend's house and the parents found him, right? So it could have definitely been worse. Them people could have shot you. My son is 5'11", 6 foot, 230 pounds, football player, plays DN. Like, come on now. Your big, black, burly ass should not be sneaking into nobody's house. You shouldn't be even out this fucking house. Now, that's something I have to deal with my son. Boom. Cops bring him home. They like, Mom, he's under 18. There's nothing really that we can do. All right, bet. So now I'm fuming because, bro, I told you, leave this girl alone. Leave her alone. Her people's called the cops on you. Now, they had all right to call the cops on you. You were in their home unbeknownst to them. However, when I caught her sneaking out of my back door, I gave her grace. I gave her parents grace because the last thing I want is to call the cops on a young lady that I know my son invited in. She wouldn't be here otherwise. And vice versa for him. He wouldn't be there otherwise if he was not invited. So, boom, the cop like, all right, we're going to bring him home. They bring him home. They like, there's really nothing that they can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, she let him in. He snuck in. I mean, there's nothing he can do. I was like, okay, put him on punishment, right? So I called the girl's phone over and over and over again. Called her phone. The dad finally answered. Do you know those people were Liberian? I'm Liberian, in case you know. If you follow me, you know I'm Liberian because that's all I do, right? Did you not know that this little boy was Liberian, or did you think he was some American boy? Which one was it? Did you think that your daughter was dating this young black American man and you was coming fuck up his life? Is that why you called the police? Because when I talked to you, I can't even remember your name because you're not even rememberable because your daughter has disgraced you. When I spoke to you, I said I would never have my child come to your house again. I really want them to stay away from each other, and I'm very, very sorry that this happened. You said, oh, you Liberian? I wouldn't have called the cops, or maybe I would, but I didn't know you guys were Liberian. So maybe it would have been a different outcome if he would have known that my son was Liberian. Hey, I don't know. Okay, that's it. Fast forward to today, I went and got my wisdom tooth pulled. I'm all doped up. It's 6 o'clock. I gotta go pick up my kid from daycare. I go pick up the kid. I'm about to park. There's a parking spot directly in front of my house. The young man, the brother of the girlfriend's brother, a grown-ass man, is standing in my parking spot. No other parking spot there. And he asked me, you live here? I'm like, yeah, I live here. Like, wow, what's up? Like, who are you? He was like, nah, I want to make sure you live here because I'm looking for Hakeem. I'm his mom. Like, what's up? He like, yeah, Hakeem snuck in my fucking house, in my parents' house. Whoa, buddy. Relax. You come into somebody else's house about your sister sneaking her boyfriend into your parents' house. Why do you have this energy for my son, but you don't have that same energy for your sister? You think this is the first time your sister ever snuck somebody inside your house? Please. I'm not saying that's not something that was supposed to happen, but this is what teenagers do. You ain't never sneaking nobody's house. So I'm trying to park. He's in a parking spot. I'm like, yo, bro, matter of fact, I'm not even going to park. I'm going to park in the driveway. Parked in the driveway. This nigga, he had to have already been sitting on my steps waiting, because the little girls across the street, while I'm coming out the car, I'm telling him like, bro, if you want to talk to me, you gonna have to change your tone. Ain't no way you talking to me busting and popping your shit when I already told you I'm his mom. Once I told you I was his mom, all that cussing and all that, you should have deaded that shit and we could have had a calm conversation. But you steady popping it. So the kids that's across the street, they see him popping it to me, they go call their mom. So by this time, I'm standing in front of my crib. His mom, the girl's mom, stands in front of me and him. He popping it, basically saying that my son should have never came to his crib, regardless if his sister invited him, right? And then also said that the sister was coerced. He didn't use that term because he's stupid, but I know what coerced mean. I know what he was trying to say. He basically said that my son talked the sister into letting him sneak inside the crib at 1 a.m. So I guess he talked you into coming to my house too, to sneak inside my crib, right? I think it was both of y'all because I saw the text messages. Did you leave yet? Did you catch your Uber? Share that location with me. So it was consensual. It was both of y'all. So I'm telling the brother this or whatever. And I told the brother, I said, listen, I didn't call the cops on her when I met her. That was the first time I met your sister. She was sneaking out of my back door when Hakeem was not even able or allowed to have company. I didn't call the cops on her. I gave her grace. And I didn't even look at her different. I accepted her even when she would come in and out my home, unknowing that she wasn't even supposed to have a boyfriend or be outside. Why is she over here? They 16, 17. I didn't plan on calling the parents, hey, is she supposed to be here? It's 10 o'clock in the morning on spring break. I assume it's okay. So I'm telling the brother this. The brother steady popping it. So now I pick up a broomstick. It's trash day. Thank you, God, that they don't take all the trash like they supposed to. So the broomstick was still outside. So I'm like, look, get the fuck away from me, or I'm gonna smack the shit out of you with this broomstick. The brother like, you ain't gonna hit me with this broomstick, and lunges at me. And I told him, I said, listen, you came to my crib popping it. If you really wanted to have a conversation, your dialogue would be much different. You wouldn't be cussing at me. You wouldn't be trying to run up on me. You wouldn't be trying to do shit to me. You would be, hey, relax. You would be trying to have a conversation, not run up on me. So boom. Soon as he ran up, I smacked the shit out of him with that motherfucking drum. Bow. He ran up again, smacked him. Bow. In front of my crib. Don't run up on me in front of my crib about your whore-ass sister. Let's be for real. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. My son was off her. She texted him, told us I want to talk. Come on. Come on now. And then you come to my crib. Not to mention you're a grown-ass man. Got beat the fuck up by a 17-year-old. Then got arrested. You see how you embarrass your people, you get? You see how you embarrass your people? Instead of just standing 10 toes down saying, yeah, I called him over here because I wanted to talk, you capping it to your fucking family as if this nigga coerced you. As if he coerced you to come to your crib. and then have your brother come to my house. Bro, don't ever go to nobody's house. Don't, as I told my son, y'all could have killed him and been in the right because he snuck in your crib. Why, therefore, would you guys go and do the same shit? Why would you come to my house and then come to my house popping it? Why? Yeah, so don't go around saying, oh, that we got y'all locked up. Y'all got yourselves locked up. The neighbors called the cops. I had my video. You had your video. You're a grown-ass man jumping on a 17-year-old and got your ass mollywop. Got your ass tore the fuck up. That should teach you not to go to nobody's crib. And also, real shit with the young ladies, bro. Don't sneak nobody into your family's home. You're putting that person in grave danger. I don't even want my son around it. If you gotta sneak to be with somebody that is not the person you need to be with. I kick it to him, I kick it to her, I kick it to anybody the same fucking way. If you have to sneak to be with somebody that is not the motherfucking person for you. What's done in the dark comes out to the light, and guess what? 9 times out of 10 is always fucks up the person that had the good intention. Well, this time around, y'all got fucked up and y'all ain't had no good intention. Y'all came over here thinking y'all was gonna get and little girl, you tried it. You tried to put your hands on me, and I slammed you, and I held you down, and I held my composure. And I told you, you should have brought your mom. Ain't no way you brought your brother. What you bring your brother for? What the brother come for? A grown man. Why the dad or the mom ain't come? Speak to the parent. He's not a parent. He came popping it and got his ass popped and locked the fuck up. And I'm pressing charges. Press.
And did. Looking ass. Boy. Listen. Fast tail ass girls, man. Y'all out of line. Shoot, he told you stay your ass out of my house, but then the son, old knucklehead. Man, kids don't listen these days, man. This could have went bad, but luckily it didn't enough, as far as the son, being in the house. Because, some parents just don't see it that way. And of course they want to turn it around on him being a bigger guy. And, just being a guy in general, they're going to try to make it seem like you did all the coercion. Like, that's crazy how they would do that. But it happens. It happens more than often. And that's how you have kids right here. He could probably have a D1 scholarship in 2 years. But here he go, losing his whole scholarship to some fast-tailed girl who want to scream grape after the fact. You know what I'm saying? We all know it wasn't no forced entry, but leave it up to them. They're gonna try to make it however they want to, whatever favors them. That boy need to talk right now. Where's his daddy? That boy need to talk right now because he about to lose it all over any girl. Like we can't even count on hands and feet how many black men have lost their careers over some girl. And I remember this story, if y'all remember this meme a long time ago where the guy was in court and they handed down the verdict and he passed out. He like he couldn't take it. D1 scholarships up and down. The Shannon Sharp, okay, lost millions. Man, it was another football star that just got out of jail. Like, he was going to the NFL. He just got out of jail and he had to do 5 years. His career is over because a girl lied. Because she lied. Man, over and over and over we see these situations happening, and they won't quit because young men. Hey, you get it honestly. You just want your woman. You just want a woman, and you just want to be loved. But then, at the end of the day, they don't love you back. So you gotta have some grandpa. Somebody gotta talk to you, boy. Like, hey man, we can't ruin your life over this chick. Already she's trouble. She's trouble already, and it's not even like they're doing anything bad. Although sneaking and having sex is bad, I get it. But they're not out committing crimes, whatever. At least somebody know where their kid is at one point in time. But on a larger scale, this will hurt that boy more than it'll hurt this young man. This will hurt that young man way more than it'll ever hurt that girl. If her family decides, oh, if he 18 and she's 17, and I don't give a damn what the age of consent is. I don't give a damn. If the parents want to file charges, oh, they gonna file charges. Whether they stick or not, I don't know. But it's too many men who lose so much over a piece of coochie. And honestly, sometimes it's worth it, but I'm gonna just say it ain't worth it at all. Like, I mean, the risk of getting with this girl is worth it, but then once you get the consequences, you be like, damn man, I ain't even like her like that. You done threw away your whole life for a girl you don't like. And then the pill to swallow is losing everything over it. Scholarships, school suspension, your criminal record, you have a bad rap sheet, it just goes on. And I'm sorry for this young brother to have to go through this, but it looked like he need to slow down before he lose it all.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.